Hi, guys. Welcome to The Lover's Lantern. So, today's reading is for anyone who feels like they're standing at a crossroads, whether it's a person, a place, a job, or a chapter in your life. You might feel like it's time to move forward, but still find yourself wondering what happens if you do. So, today we'll look at what unfolds if you stop looking back and move forward. So, let's see what the cards have to say. For group one, we have fluorite. Group two, aquamarine. Group three, moonstone. And group four, shungite. All right, so select your group. I will see you at your timestamp. Timestamps are in the description box. Okay, hi, group one. You guys picked this fluorite and financial freedom. So take back your control. There is a need for you to look at your finances and get them in order. Organizing, understanding, and budgeting your money are all actions that create pathways to more financial abundance in the future. Reflect on an area of your life that does not support your financial freedom. Spend 20 minutes today digging deeper into the financial predicament you've been ignoring. So, right away, I'm getting this message of a lot of your strength. Like I'm seeing the hair and strength. I'm seeing this number 7, which is 8, is going to come back. It's coming back actually. I was going to say it's going to come from your finances. So I think a lot of what will come about. And you guys not looking back and deciding to move forward is having a lot more control of your finances and really being able to go after what it is that you want. Because here we have brazen. So I'm getting a really bold feeling. And I don't know, for some of you guys, also check out group two. Like I kept hearing that even when I had the crystals out. But with the brazen part, we have ease and effortless. I don't know if some of you guys, could have been shy or really not shy, but I'm seeing the word kindness over here. So maybe I'm just thinking of somebody who doesn't always necessarily come out to say what it is that they want. Um, or just like puts themselves out there and it's like, this is what I'm going for. Like I'm picturing somebody, I was talking to somebody about how he used to hustle selling clothes. And I'm even thinking of what's that guy? Um Damon, something Damon. Um, he had the Fubu brand and he was on Shark Tank as well. And I know he said he started off doing selling clothes or Fubu at the flea market and then just kind of going from there. And I was talking to this guy who was talking about how he kind of did something similar and how he's like, you got to go into these stores, get them to carry your stuff because you don't want to open up your own store just yet and give them a commission. He's like, you just walk around, you kind of hustle, you kind of do what you got to do, tell them what they want, like chat them up, and that's what I'm getting with the boldness and the brazenness. And I'm getting that for you guys. It will come really easy for you. It'll come really easy. It will be more effortless. Um, and you guys will be, because I think you'll have time as well to really get clear on what it is you want and not just what you want, but how to attain that financial freedom. I was just like, I'm looking at my supplements. Like I just ran out of omega 3s, so I have to order it again. But I'm just thinking of supplemental income and having an easier life. I'm looking at this island over here. There's a sense of independence with this island. But then there's also a sense of community. Here we have community and support, unseen help. Um, and then with the hair, I'm getting a more solitary thing, but then I'm also getting a community feeling as well. Like I heard birds of a feather flock together. And with held, I think this held is really more about the changes that are being made. Whatever it is that you are walking away from, we have sorrow in reverse. This is the Three of Swords. Um, I really can see that the support in this community, whether it's there or not currently, um, it can step in. And I'm saying this because, and they will be saying things to you too. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, community support. And I'm just seeing that these are people that are really going to step in, to hold you through your sorrow. Um, I'm just getting a real sense of community. And it's not just regular community. I think it's people that will help you take back your control of your finances. I'm getting that whatever you're leaving behind, I think it's just going to open up space. And that's what I'm getting with this held. Like you can see this woman holding this person. Um, I don't know if you guys can see it. At the bottom, she's kind of there in a fetal position. And so I'm really getting that with the Three of Swords. Like whatever it is that you're walking away from, I'm really feeling like this is something that, for some of you guys, I'm getting a relationship with Divine Masculine and the Empress. Um, like this feeling of a void. Well, a void and then a void. Okay. So a void, like an emptiness, and then a void. So it's like avoiding a void kind of thing. And I think that's the part of like holding on that um a lot of a lot of us obviously go through, right? Like not wanting that empty space before something new comes in. But I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles here that that is a lot of the stagnancy that that can contribute to your finances being stagnant as well. So what will come forward? We have the Six of Wands, right? This is the card of recognition and success. A lot of that it doesn't necessarily have to be finances, although in this reading it is very much finances, but it's also having a community of people there to celebrate you. Um, and I just feel this community really being there to help you be bold and to go after things. I just feel them giving you um, a scene. I just heard a scene. I don't know. When I say scene, again, I'm getting these dual words. Because when I first thought of it, I was thinking a scene, like making a scene. But then I also got seen, as in they will see you. Um, and when I say scene, I'm getting this celebration aspect, like creating a scene. Um, Again, I'm getting this feeling of making things a big deal, making things um like recognizing the small things, um, small achievements, small progresses. Um, and I'm just getting a mutual support in that. And that's where I'm getting the birds of a feather flock together. I think these people will be more in line with your future. So with this card here, what is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look like and feel like? And I'm getting that these people are gonna be there to support your new vision for your life. And I'm getting that with the past. I know it's so cliche for people to say that, the past prepared you for the future. But I'm thinking that, even with just focusing on the past or looking back at the past, when we think about manifestation and this divine masculine with this number 22 and this master builder, a lot of it is focusing your intention, and I'm not saying that it's not good to look at the past. I'm just feeling like for you guys, this is a lot of more so putting your intention. I was going to say attention. I'm getting all these dual words and these dual meanings to these words. So there's probably some type of significance to that. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? I was saying about oh, the intention of focusing on the future. And I was about to say the past. Maybe like past, present. There's a duality in this reading. And I'm definitely getting that maybe this is a reminder of the dualities of life, like the extremes of life, and finding the balance between those, right? Divine masculine and empress. And what I mean by saying the dualities is like, you know, having this success, a lot of times the recognition and the appreciation comes from the struggle and from being broke, um a lot, and I'm getting that with fitness. I'm getting that with fitness as well, is like you can feel how energized and great you feel because you've experienced how crappy you felt when you weren't doing the things that were necessarily the healthiest, um yeah. So I'm just getting this dual energy. um Same with brazen and ease. It's like there's an ease and then there's a going after and a boldness with this as well. And then strength and oh, maybe also too, because I'm getting strength and weakness. Um, I'm also getting to like feeling the opposites. Um, as far as, when you start going to the gym, you start lifting weights, like you're getting stronger, but you're realizing, not realizing, but you're feeling weak doing it, when you're learning something, you feel like you don't know it, but really you're getting to know. So sometimes we experience the feeling of the opposite of what it is that's actually happening, like we're getting stronger but we feel weak, and to me that's really a sign of progress, and that's what I'm getting with the seven of swords. Things not being what they appear to be, you know it's like the moment you start looking at your finances is the moment that you realize, maybe I don't have as much. Maybe, it's just this sort of like irony and the duality of it all. Wanting more of this makes you realize that you don't have it, you know? And so this is what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords is, and then I'm also getting a hustling and energy from this too. I'm just looking at it. Like, I think you guys are going to go out there and hustle, um, for sure. Because I'm thinking of like those people, those sort of street vendors who probably don't have a license to sell on the streets, but then they keep all the watches in the side of their pocket and they're hustling, and so that's what I'm really tying with this divine masculine. The frequency of the divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. And we're getting tantric journey. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how we reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with one another. So this is creating a state of wholeness. And then again, it's like the balancing of these dualities or finding the middle place and finding ease in that. But yeah, a lot of this message that I'm getting is this thing of just being able to create the life that you want. And I think this life, there's going to be a lot of ease that comes with this, but then it's going to be experienced as like a hardship kind of thing. But then there's going to be people there to support you and hold you through the difficulties. And now this masculine is coming up. Maybe there's a relationship here as well that's coming into this situation. Um, or there's like some masculine, yeah, there's some masculine energy that's coming, and part of it is hustling. You guys are going to be hustlers. You guys are going to be hustling some stuff, um, and a lot of like whatever. Sometimes when that void is created in our lives, um, it really opens up space to figure out like what are you going to do next. And I'm just getting a sense of control with this divine masculine, but in a way that's positive, like taking control, getting things in order, taking an authority figure. Maybe there's something with an authority figure. Maybe having a mentor and support from an authority figure. Maybe somebody in your family. Or maybe this person's gonna be a hustler, but in a good way, in a good way. What do we have with surrender? Like, hustling as in making stuff happen. I think you guys are gonna be able to have the strength to really make things happen. And it's gonna provide you a lot of freedom. Like, and I keep seeing this V formation of these birds flocking together. Who are really going to understand where you guys are coming from in terms of whatever it is that you're leaving behind and whatever it is that you're hurting over. Like I'm almost picturing now a situation where there's it's like a married couple that separates and someone having to start from scratch, and this group of people coming in like, yeah, we've been there, we've definitely been there, and showing you the ropes, and not just showing you but helping you get clear on your next steps. And here we have a bird. We have a bird. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest: to stop trying to control the whole universe. So it's weird because you know what? Again, it's the duality. So I'm getting this thing of like trying to control things to avoid the void. Okay. But then letting go and surrendering that control, actually putting you in a situation where you can take control of and take back your control. You know what? And this is the things not appearing as what they are. So this is definitely a message of whatever it is that you're afraid of losing is the exact same thing that's keeping you stuck and preventing you from actually having that thing. Do you get what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Because here, when I see what does your ideal life look like and feel like, I'm getting like, again, it's this deception of what it looks like being separate from what it feels like, what it is versus what it feels like. And, you know, maybe it felt safer to, maybe it felt better to be where you are or were. Yeah, I'm getting this manifestation. You know, when people say, be careful what you wish for, I'm feeling like maybe you guys wished for something and now it's coming in and it's going to be more easy and effortless. And another thing too with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, like this is a card of like consistency, and I'm getting like um you're going to be able to protect your finances. Maybe, yeah, you know, I'm getting this feeling too of something blocking your flow in the past, and like not being able to like tend to your soil. Here's sureness of soil, and then here is like tending to your soil. And this is like the place where you plant your seeds, you put in the effort consistently, and then you get this harvest. Um, I'm thinking of a relationship that I was in. And, you know, the funny thing was, like, I felt like I was holding on to this person because I felt a sense of like financial security. Um, like, I will be more secure with this person. But when that had to end, I realized how much time and effort that I was better off alone. And I was actually spending a lot more money with that person. And I didn't have the time to really invest into myself. So, strangely enough, I lost what I thought was providing me or going to provide me more financial stability and security, only to move on to a situation where I actually was able to establish more financial security. It wasn't even more, it was actual financial security. And doing so independently, um, and being able to protect it, because I think before it was a lot more vulnerable. Um, yeah, yeah. So definitely I'm definitely in a stronger place now, and I'm getting that with this is like the deception thing. Yeah, this is the deception thing of like things not actually being what we feel. It's like doing well but feeling like you're not, you know? It's like being really sore from working out, but you're getting stronger, but you feel weak. You can barely walk up the stairs because we're doing squats and deadlifts, but you're really getting stronger. And I'm also getting to that you're gonna have more time to look better. Like I'm looking at these women's hair and her dress. Yeah, I think you're gonna be able to like create more abundance, more abundance. And you're gonna look better and you're gonna be more stable. And there may be a creative aspect that comes into this. I don't know if there's some creative endeavor that you guys are wanting to go into. But yeah, there's definitely like an eating healthier, feeling healthier, being more stronger physically, um, having more freedom financially, more stability, being able to budget a little bit more, planning, getting support in that, and getting to experience the harvest. Like whatever it is that you guys were walking away from, oh, this tantric journey, you know, I'm like I've always taken this as a sexual thing. You guys may know more about this but it's talking about sensuality with ourselves and with our others. Yeah, so maybe you guys are gonna be, like I said, this part with this empress and like taking care of your body, your diet, feeling good, getting to experience, because I think she's associated with Taurus and like the nicer things in life. Um, yeah. So I think it's just a more sensual experience, having better food, things that taste better. Maybe putting on some cologne or some perfume and smelling better and enjoying your surroundings, and just getting to appreciate things through your senses. And I think maybe that could be the envisioning aspect of what you'd like your life to be. I'm just getting a bigger ease in this. And, the irony of it being that it does not feel easy, but there's an ease that will come about. Um, it's like with finances, like not having to um, like struggle financially. There's an ease that comes with that. But then there's that aspect of like, gotta, going out there and hustling for it. Um, but yeah, but I think you guys are walking definitely into more financial freedom, being more stable, feeling like you can just go after it, and just getting this sense of like, my future is not dictated by my past, and I'm seeing future abundance, um, and just hustling. You guys are gonna get out there and hustle and feel good doing it, and just get to enjoy the finer things. Um, And then there's gonna be some, like, sexual stuff too, and that's part of the sensuality that comes with it, When we talking about rabbits, they talk about them like I don't wanna get too sexual, but, they're quite sexual. I think they're, you know doing their thing. I think they're always, I don't know if they're always having sex or always popping out babies. Um, and I just heard birth control. So maybe that's a thing for you guys. But anyways, so this is what you guys have to look forward to. If you leave behind whatever it is, you're gonna get the exact thing that you were likely holding on to, but you weren't actually getting, you know, holding a job for finances, but you'll actually get the finances that you're looking for because it seems like that was the same thing that was actually holding you back. And so that's the deceptive quality about it. So that's your reading group one. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, hi, group two. You guys picked aquamarine and declutter your life, create mental space. Okay, so there's a lot of synchronistic numbers here with 1111 or 111 and then 11 and then 44. And I'm seeing that with follow your dreams. So a lot of synchronicities with your dreams and listening to your intuition. So that is definitely um, something I think this is where I'm thinking that certainly you guys were sort of guided away from the situation. And I do feel like it was a relationship. Here we have obsessing over the outcome of a relationship gets in the way. Instead, let go and allow. Um, yeah. So, certainly I think that a lot of you guys, it was your intuition guiding you away from this situation. Um, but there being an element of getting to be your own person and getting to follow the dream that you actually want. And then there being this sort of feeling of this is what's guiding you to what you actually do want. It's just perhaps not in the way that you anticipated or thought it would play out. Um, and then I can think my way out of fear. And I'm also getting to that maybe this relationship is more of a pause than a severing. Um, for some of you guys, definitely it is a severing. We see unlikely here. There we go. And that's a confirmation. My phone just dinged, and it just dinged again. Um, maybe you guys feel like it is severing. There's something severing. Um, and I don't know. I just keep here, pause your thinking and hit the reset button. So I definitely think that this is more of a pause than an ending. And I think that something went wrong. Do better next time. Keep your feet firmly on the ground, admit to your mistakes, show respect to the earth and nature. Remember, we are all equal, no better or worse than anyone else. Wear another person's shoes for the moment before making a snap judgment. And then we all begin somewhere. I'm getting that too. When I was shuffling these cards, I was feeling like, not feeling, I literally heard take the L gracefully. Maybe something was a loss. And then I also got that something was a sunk cost. So meaning that the more you put into something that can't be fixed or can't be repaired, but you're giving more to it just because you've invested into it, it's one of those things that mentally we do. We just kind of don't want to take the L, right? Because we've put so much into it. But putting more into it doesn't revive it or anything like that. So maybe there's a feeling like that for some of you guys. Um, but then I'm also getting that things will come into perfect balance. So a lot of you guys, this is definitely a pause. Um, yeah, it's a pause, and I'm just getting the synchronistic stuff and the number seven. So there being a mystery to all this stuff unfolding, but with success in reverse, it's like definitely something was not working, something wasn't working. If something's broken, make it better. But I'm getting that like there's a lot of uncertainty in this. I'm also getting to that, you know how sometimes you just need a break for things to just balance out? Like, you know, when you get into a fight with somebody and you can't fix it right away, it's just more a matter of letting someone take time to cool off and then just breaking the attachment. Yeah, this, I think this is what this means, is like really breaking the attachment and allowing, and that's the fear. I think I can think my way out of fear. Breaking the attachment so then you can do better next time, because we're getting obsessing over the outcome. You know, sometimes when we're so attached to something, you know, we can just be making it worse. Like I'm getting I don't know if you guys have ever had this. I am probably, if you guys cook, you probably have. I do this more often than not. Um, Thinking that you just have to add more stuff. It happens with me all the time when I pop popcorn. I taste it, I'm like, there's not enough salt. There's not enough salt. And then by the end, there's too much salt. And then I still don't want to eat it. And there was probably enough salt, but you just didn't shake it enough. So it's like not needing more investment. It's just letting it, you know, let it shift, let it shake up a bit. And that's what I'm getting with this energetic thing. Make an altar for your dreams and for the things that you want. So, anyways, to answer the question of what happens when you move forward, I think a lot of it has to do with you getting a new start where you get to fix the things that um, weren't working in the past. And then you kind of get to start over and do better next time, um, and letting things unfold in its own way, and getting like this energetic pause where, you know, you get to focus on the things and the goals that you do have. And, you know, temperance in reverse, like I'm getting this feeling of being unbalanced energetically and in this situation. But with this rainbow, I'm getting this like light at the end of the tunnel, and you know, the rainbow after the storm. And this is more of a reset with this relationship. So that's what I'm getting with you guys looking forward and sort of walking away from this. This is more of a reset in the way that you think. Um, is like finding more stability within yourself and getting to focus on your goals as well. And I just got something about like you can't be replicated. So maybe there's a fear around that when it comes to this relationship. Um, yeah, like, you know, I'm thinking about, you know how sometimes people will think, you know, when a relationship ends, like I've seen this on TikTok where, um, like scrolling through the comments of relationships when they end, and then somebody saying, you know, you just kind of help this person, you know, you shouldn't be like, I don't know if this is like Shira Seven philosophies or what it is, but people will say, oh, you shouldn't build this person up for the next woman or for this next person. And then they're going to practice on you, like, and make all these mistakes with you, and you just sort of prep them for their next relationship. And they're going to treat that next person by doing all the things that you wanted of them. And with that, I'm getting like you can't be replicated. Your energy can't be replicated. And maybe there's a fear around something like that with this relationship. Um, so yeah, so you can't be replicated. And I think this is more of a pause, where you get to energetically resettle, where you break this really strong attachment to this person and to the outcome that you are screenshot. Pause your thinking and hit the reset button. Think of the universe as taking a screenshot of your frame of mind right now. Everything that is going on, all your thoughts, feelings, goals, and dreams are going to be replicated. Get on a high vibe quickly so you can manifest your best life moving forward. Recall a positive memory that stirs an emotion as love, peace, and or gratitude right now in full and living color. Let go and allow. Declutter your life. Um, I think you guys are at an end of a phase too. And it goes beyond just walking away. I think it's a bigger ending that's happening. Not so much with the relationship, but in a stage of your life, in a stage of your life where now I think the things that you had as goals for yourself are really starting to get to come in. And this is your time, with these synchronistic numbers and follow your dreams. It's like this is your time. And so you need this energetic clearing. And I think that this things are being weaved. Like I'm looking at her braid and like things have been weaving and weaving and weaving, and it's kind of like through this loss is this reset button where you get to, like, the universe has been weaving this thing that you've been wanting, and now is the time for you to move forward with it, and you need this energetic cleaning. Oh, and there's also a cleaning and a clearing. And so I think that's where you're stepping and getting to move forward to while this relationship is on pause. Um, and again, I just have to keep reminding you guys that this is a pause for many of you guys, and that you guys can't be replicated, not just with this person, but also for the dream that you guys have, and this thing that you guys want to do. Um, and then with this, we all begin somewhere. Um, this is again tied to following your dreams. Um, we all start somewhere, you know? And I'm seeing the word pride here too. Yeah, I think when we talked about the sunk cost, and I'm seeing pride in something failing, this relationship failing, um, maybe it's something that's affecting your pride. And that's part of like the energetic cleansing and clearing. So yeah, so I think you guys are definitely going to get to clear out your environment, which is your physical environment, but also your energetic environment, like your body being your temple. Um, and then that clearing will get you more aligned with your intuition to see like the signs and the synchronicities for how to go ahead and follow your dreams and get to start from somewhere, because sometimes it's hard to figure out like where do we begin, or where is our next step. But a big part of getting you more into that intuitive alignment is to break certain attachments, for the things that like can be very fear-based. Um, because I think a lot of times, like, our fears can speak a lot louder than what our intuition is telling us. Um, and so, like I said, a lot of you guys, it's just a pause in this relationship. It's a time where you get to set your intents, for what you want going forward. And there's a really mysterious element to this, for the future, for how you're going to get to your dreams, for why things are pausing, having this space to cleanse out your space, your physical body, all those things, and to and it's painful to detach from these things that we're fearing and from the outcomes. So that's what you can look forward to is this dream fulfillment, and then your life being a lot more colorful. Um, you know, I think just getting to experience more stability and beauty, seeing more color in things, and not so much just the black and white, like failure and success. Um, but there's a lot more color that I think you guys are going to be able to see. Um, when a lot of this stuff is cleared out and you can follow your intuition much more easily. Um, and then I'm also getting with this relationship, there's a point where, yeah, things are just going to come about. I don't think that this is the ending for this, but I think that things will end out. Huh. Things will end up like coming full circle, but this is just a time where you have to pause and take inventory, and remove the things from your life and your energetic space, and things will balance out. A lot of things are going to balance out. That's what you have to look forward to. Stronger intuition, getting to start, to really take the steps, um, and be guided in taking the steps to the outcomes that you are wanting versus trying to, um, hold on to this relationship and the outcome. And then I'm getting to that you and this person in this relationship can be able to come together more so as equals. I don't know if that was an issue with you guys, um, about being able to come together or be together as equals. Maybe that's on your end or on their end. Because I'm getting this, and maybe somebody had a temper as well. I'm getting with temperance and this woman's stance. And then like that metal arm where it looks like she probably, takes hard hit, like, it's like a pretty hard punch to somebody. Um, yeah, but anyways, things are going to balance out between you and this person. You have that to look forward to. Also, with the incorporation of, a stronger intuition, a detachment, from this person, moving more out of fear into your intuition, which is also going to help you in terms of whatever goal that you have set out for yourself. And this will manifest, for you in, in the right way. In the right way. You know, I'm thinking too about how it isn't just the destination, it's about how we get there. And when I say the right way, um, I'm just feeling like this is a better way. Um, when I see the greens, I'm getting like financial stability with this. I'm getting more peace in the future. If there were a lot of fights, and a lot of anger and people, temper going off, I'm just getting that there's an opportunity to make things right. And I don't know if that was on this other person's end, or on your end, or a combination of the two. But I don't know, you guys get to reset and, find more peace because I think when you guys do come back together, it'll be done in the right way. Yeah. I'm just getting, this whole thing of like someone just said, bring me my flowers. Bring me my flowers. And I'm getting that to be like a successful, being brought flowers, but where someone can be really proud and be like, yeah, bring me my flowers. Like, you know, I'm getting like the wreath, or was it called a wreath? The laurels, like the victory wreaths that people would put, I don't know if it was like old school Olympics, like ancient Greek, and they wear them over their heads. It's like bring me my, like somebody winning, and it's like, yeah, bring me my wreath, bring me my flowers. Um yeah. So yeah, that's what you guys have to look forward to, is a better way of doing it, with this relationship, um, because a big part of it is things clearing out for your intuition to follow, to get to be able to follow whatever dream it is that you have. And this letting go of the outcome or the ways in which things are going to come about. So don't let the pride get in the way that things have failed or things didn't work out. It seems like things are working out. And I'm not saying that you guys are having a pride thing, but it's just like that feeling of like, things didn't work out. Um, and wanting to do more to fix it, where really it's just taking the time out and putting things on pause. There's a lot of value in that, and I could definitely see that value for you guys. So if you like this reading, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, hi, group 3. Check out group 4 if you were drawn to it. I feel like there's going to be messages there for you as well. I'm going to tell you that I just got really angry for you guys. I'm squinting my eyes and like doing a really like, when somebody says something really snide to you and I don't, you're just sitting there like not liking it, or somebody has this like passive aggressive or just keeps doing like these little things to you. I'm thinking of someone in particular. It's actually a family member. I don't know. They just rub me the wrong way. And I don't know if it's like a superiority thing or I think that this could be, and I'm seeing the word guard, like, um, and be patient, but not patient in the way of putting up with them, but patient as in like, okay, wait for it. Like you're telling them, just wait for it. And it's not even, and here, if you think I'm cold now, just wait. I feel like this is what's coming for you guys. This is when I say this is what was coming for you guys. I don't really like this person. I feel like this is a person. This could be a friend. Here it says befriend fear. And another thing I was gonna say is that this person can smell fear. Whoever this is, that you're walking away from. I want to say they could smell fear. We have communication in reverse. I'm getting that, and there's a tower here, so something definitely happened. There's some fireworks over here with too much going on. Stress. This is the 8 of Wands. Unexpected events, rapid changes. It seems like I said, this person can smell fear. And with communication in reverse, I'm thinking that maybe there's some stuff that you haven't communicated or what you haven't come out to say. Um, and I'm just getting this feeling of like with this tower or this blow up, I'm getting it in 2 ways. So first of all, there was a blow up or something major that happened, whether it was subtle or it was big. For some of you guys, it was very big, but it could have been subtle where it's like this has been building up and building up and building up, and you've been biting your tongue and closing your eyes, like turning the other cheek to it. But now it's at a point where it's like, okay, this is too much. And the fireworks I'm also getting too is, and I'm also getting that with the 5 of Fire, conflict with others, bothersome details. So, and I'm seeing this lady here with like, it's like little by little, um, like, and this basket of, I don't know what it is. It looks like some type of fruit. She's been collecting them. I just heard collecting receipts. I think you've been just putting up with this person these little things, these little jabs over and over. And now it's like really sinking in, like this is enough. And it seems like you guys haven't necessarily like spoke up on it. But anyways, that's just the feeling that I'm getting with this situation. So with the walk, ow, and I just hit my elbow. So, and it's the funny bone. So I'm getting that this person tries to be funny or this person acts funny. Um, this person acts funny, but in a nasty way. So, anyways, with you guys, what I see coming if you move forward, I feel like you guys, we have rebirth right here. There's a lot with the number 7 with it being a mystery of what this rebirth really is, and I'm getting there's a message with this is message in a bottle, with this ace of vessels, this ace of cups. There's some message in whatever this is, like of, wait, how do I put what I'm trying to say? You walking away from this person, there's a bigger picture to this. Um, and this is something that you're going to be very grateful for. You're going to be thanking this person. Um, you're going to be thanking this person. We have courage of your love in reverse. When you walk away from something because you've been putting up with it and it's just been bothering you over and over, and you've been kind of like letting it slide, either because it's nothing so major that it would be justified for you to react, and if you speak up, you're just going to blow up with communication and these fireworks. Or it could have been a breaking point, but I'm getting for a lot of you guys, it's been little by little. What I mean by you guys are going to be thanking this person when you walk away and you have go forth, stick with your decisions. The choice you made is one you need to stick with. Your angels guard against vacillating. I don't know. Any further. Wavering just delays the fulfillment of the bigger picture. Lie in meditation now with your hands on your solar plexus chakra, just above your navel, and repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I am confident. Um, yeah, I think this person's changing you. Or you are going to change into this person where you are going to be more confident, and you're going to speak your piece. And even if you don't verbalize and speak it, which I do think this tower is like the breaking point for you, where you've had enough, and we have butterflies. And we have these nuts and this squirrel. I'm getting like, again, I'm getting this thing of like, you've been collecting the shit. Um, okay, how can I make that make sense? You've been putting up with it or this for so long that it's been building up in you to a point where when you like, have you ever guys heard, I think I've heard this on TikTok or something, where somebody screws you over. I'm not saying this person screwed you over, but it's like they say something like, oh, this come up is personal, and this come up is like, it's going to change you in a way where you're going to become cold, not in a bad way. If you think I'm cold now, just wait. Like, that is your mindset. You've probably made a decision. If you stick to this decision, um, you're going to go cold, but in a way where, I just heard Ice Queen, like, you're going to ice people out who have been speaking on you. I'm feeling like this black magic, or like this, how words carry a lot of weight, and they start to affect you on an energetic level. Like, if somebody keeps making you feel a certain way, or says certain things about you, um I don't know, it certainly has an impact. And I'm just getting that this new version of you, um, to really stick to whatever it is that you decided, um, it's going to turn you into a cold bitch, but in a good way, in a very good way. And there's a message in this, meaning there's a learning in this. Um, and so maybe some of you guys are going through a phase of being alone. But I'm thinking that you guys are going to really thank this person and celebrate this, because it's like they taught you, when enough is enough. They taught you, it's almost like your worth. I want to put it like that, like how to really stand, for yourself, and how to protect yourself, and how to ice people out who are causing you distress, who are speaking things over you that are not right and that are not you. So that's where I get the anger. And I'm feeling like this anger is really going to propel you and push you into this confidence where you're like, enough is enough. Like, I'm done with you. Like, I'm tired of your shit. And let it all burn. Like, I just heard let it burn, let it all burn. Um, and I think you guys are gonna be really speaking up from here going forward. Um, and again, I keep getting that people could smell fear. Um, yeah, I think that's why you're going to turn into this like ice queen in a good way. Um, but I'm getting that it's going to free you of people who put you in a state where the courage of your love. And I'm getting this as like a self love. I think you guys are going to have a lot more courage and a lot more love for yourself. And this is what it's like. This person will, you would say that this person's had a major impact. And so long as you stick to this decision to ice them out, um, I think eventually you're going to be really unbothered. You're going to be really unbothered. You are stronger than your fears. Maybe you guys don't like to speak up. I don't know. You are stronger than your fears. Fear is not an indication of success or failure. It just exists within you. Your angel's message is this: as you manifest your goals and dreams, consider where fear creeps in and limits you. It's not going anywhere. So it's time to make friends with your fear. Reflect presently on how your fear could become a friend of yours. And with this moonstone, I'm getting something like subconscious. Um and cold. Like, I don't know. I think you're going to be grateful. Like, I think you're going to be very grateful for the decision that you made and the effect of this huge thing. And some of you guys, it was a blow up. Um, and for some of you guys, it's been like building and adding of like things that this person, and I think it could just be, you know how sometimes it's just one person that puts you over the edge and you're like, okay, I'm done. Um, I'm done like putting up with shit. I'm remembering a family member right now, like she put up with stuff for so long from other family members, and there was a breaking point for her. But it wasn't even like, it was just like disrespect piling, you know? And then eventually she was like done. She was done. She was done. Um, but I think it was a really good decision for her, and it changed her. It changed who she was. But, you know, people will say things like, "Oh, don't let what someone does to you change who you are." But I think a lot of times it's good if they change who you are. It's not always a bad thing, you know? I think there's a message. There's a message. Um, and there's a big message of they can smell your fear. They can smell your fear. And I tried to get some clarifying cards on what this message is, and I just got this patience card. This patience card. It's like, just wait. You will be grateful for this. Just wait. And then again, just wait. If you think I'm cool now, just wait. Yeah. So that's what you guys have to look forward to. There's a bit of a mysteriousness with this after this tower or after this major thing that happened, where it's just, you know, I heard the devil is in the details. And I feel like your patience has run out, and you don't have to be patient anymore. I feel like you don't have to be patient anymore. Like, you have to be patient. Well, you have to be patient. I know it sounds contradictory. The patience in getting this message of like finding yourself grateful for whatever it is that happened, because it's like it's changing you. It's changing you if you stick with it. But you don't have to be patient with, shit just building up, putting up with other people, um, for whatever reason, putting up with the things they say to you, the things they project onto you. There's a mystery in this. I don't know what the mystery is. Like, it's not clear um in what this change is going to be in you. But it's something you're certainly going to be grateful for. And it's definitely triggered by conflict with this person, this friend, these people, where you've maybe suppressed and not spoken. But I feel like it's going to send a solid message to them and to yourself, and it's going to make you more confident, and it's going to turn you into this ice queen when you need to be, going forward, which is a good thing. It's transforming you. Just be patient, and you'll get more clarity on this. And there's some envy. I'm getting envy. I almost thought there was two cards here. There's an envy somewhere. There's an envy somewhere. Is this coming up? Oh, there's some success. You know what? I'm getting there's some win for you guys when you step into this, whatever it is that's changing within you, where you become a lot more colder. There's some success that's going to come out of this that people are going to envy you for. Yeah. But you got to be patient for it. You got to be patient for it. I'm actually thinking of I used to pray, when bad things happen to me, like I'd be like, okay, God, don't let it change my heart. Like, let me be the same person. Don't let, negative experiences change me. Up until I hit one negative experience, and it definitely changed me. And I think it was a good thing. It was a good thing. And I was angry for a long time about it. Um, just because I experienced a serious coldness from somebody that I didn't expect. Somebody that I felt like I supported, I was like there for them, and it just made no sense why they did that. And it was likely some type of, I don't know, could be envy, it could be whatever. I still cannot figure it out. But it definitely changed me. And it was a major, major event that was triggered. But it brought out a new version of me that can be very cold. Um, but it's more situational, and it's not like for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. But in doing that, like now looking back, like I'm really grateful for it because it really made me prioritize myself, um, and focus on the things that fulfill me, as opposed to pouring so much. See, there's the word me right here in reverse. You see the me? Yeah. So maybe this is something like that for you guys. That's what I'm getting. There's a stronger message. There's a stronger new beginning for you guys, from an emotional standpoint, from a more fulfillment standpoint. And this has been a very long time coming for you guys. And this is something you're going to be very grateful. And this is something that is going to push you to feel more confident, to not suppress things, and not letting things bother you, and to ice people out if you need to. Um, Not just the people who did this, but whoever needs it, whoever deserves it. And people don't get to speak on you. That's another thing that this person would keep doing. This is really reminding me of this person. They would speak on me, like, to my face. Who knows what they said behind my back, but to my face, they would tell me things. Oh, you'd never be a good this. You da da da. They would criticize me all the time, and it really put me in a rut. And it made me feel like I needed to work harder for them not to think, like, I don't know, it does a number on you. But yeah, like eventually, like um, they're so nice to me now. Um, but yeah, like, because I can be the ice queen now. And this is something you're going to be really grateful for. I just heard illumination. There's something with your mind that is going to be illuminated. I just saw a brain, um, and something being illuminated, like some electrical, when you have fear, I don't know if there's been some type of, I recall seeing things where it's like certain parts of your brain just light up. I'm getting that whatever this tower was, this lightning, there's going to be a certain part of your brain that's going to light up. Um, so it's like an activation. It's going to activate something in you. Um, and this is going to be really good. This is going to be good. So you guys can look forward to being the ice queen. This is a good thing. Stick to your decision, stand on it. And yeah, you're not going to put up with people speaking on you in a way that, for the most part, isn't even true. And you're not going to put up with things that bother you. And yeah, you're going to ice people out. They're going to know not to mess around with you. And you get to love yourself more. You get to invest in yourself more. And there's like a new beginning from an emotional standpoint. I think you're going to feel a lot more fulfilled. I keep doing this with my ring. I don't know why, but there's something. This is comforting to do this. You guys are going to be a lot more comfortable, a lot more comfortable. So yeah. So just be patient. You're going to be really grateful for sticking to this decision. Uh, yeah, yeah. And it's okay, you're gonna have to be this ice queen. I'm getting the Queen of Swords with that too, because they could smell your feel. I was gonna say fear. They could smell your fear, and they can smell your feel. They can smell what you're feeling. Um, so So yeah, yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm happy for you guys. Congratulations. I think this is great. I think there's a lot of blessings that are gonna come in. If I relate myself to this, there's a lot of blessings. You're gonna have a lot more time. Here it says the ability to multitask. Some of you guys are gonna get to travel. You're just gonna be a lot more comfortable in your own skin around people. Um, and if they don't like it, that's too bad for them. That's just what it is. Um, and they're going to act right. So that's that new beginning for you guys. I think it's great. So yeah, yeah, good luck. And I'm sure you guys will find good things that come from this. All right. So good luck, guys. If you like this reading, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys. Take care. Okay, group 4, you guys picked the Shungite and personal journey. So, what happens when you don't look back and you move forward? So, for you guys, I feel a couple things that you're leaving behind. For some of you guys, it is a work situation. For others, it's a relationship. And for some of you guys, it's both. I think that there's a lot of connection between, let me turn this off 1 sec. It's bothering me. I think that there's stuff that you guys have to turn off because it is bothering you. Here, valuable lessons have been learned. Your angels are proud of you for your personal journey of self-truth and personal responsibility. Heavy on personal responsibility. This journey is a result of choosing to learn valuable lessons from past mistakes. Write a list of what you have changed in your life since learning this valuable lesson. Yeah, I'm feeling like you guys have absorbed a lot with this shungite. It absorbs negative frequencies, energies, and that is what you're walking away from. You're no longer stuck, and you're cleansing it with the smudging ceremony. Smudging, you know, I smudge all the time. There is what's it called? What's the other one? Palo Santo. Smudging is said to, cleanse the area of negative stuff, but then I heard that Palo Santo brings in the positive energy. I personally don't like Palo Santo, but I smudge all the time. So I'm getting with you guys. You guys are clearing. You guys are clearing space. You guys have absorbed a lot in this journey so far, and you guys are like, if you guys move forward, I almost don't even feel like it's a question for you guys. For you guys, I think it's more of a resolve and something that you are been actively working on. And what it is with held in reverse, like I'm getting that part of what you are leaving behind and that is coming up withheld. It's like sureness of the soil, unseen help, support community. And I'm getting that you guys did not feel supported. Whatever relationship or whatever, I think that there's a, we have specialness here. And this is from the Empath Oracle. So definitely you guys have been absorbing. But there's a specialness to you. I'm getting that with the specialness card and engineer. Um, Engineers come up with, creative and special solutions to things. And I think that with you guys, with this prosperity lies ahead and King of Pentacles, you guys are going to find some financial stability and security. And this is new. This is what's coming with this new moon. And I'm getting that there are consequences in absorbing these negative things. And I'm also getting, maybe for some of you guys are holding on to this as like a past mistake, or you guys were mistaken for having people around, or work environments, or just not being supported and not feeling valuable, or not feeling like appreciated. um I think for your uniqueness, but like in the way that you think, I don't know. I'm really feeling that. I'm really feeling that this lack of appreciation, or a lack of placing value in who you are and your skill set. And I guess now it's becoming more and more something that you're getting to express. And it's something that's going to add some like financial security and stability. This is like heavy Taurus energy. And I think that this isn't just financial, it's also going to have a very emotional impact on you because of this energetic release that's happening as well. Maybe in the past, you guys felt like, and it's going to make you more attractive, um, sexually attractive. Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers all longings to you. Let me feel whole, knowing all true needs will be handled. You are my source. And you could see this, like it's, I'm with desires and playfulness. I'm just getting a whole different energy. I'm getting, I'm thinking of Palo Santo now, of like bringing in good energy, cleansing the bad energy, bringing in um the good energy, like the sense of joy, playfulness, desire. Maybe there's a sensuality that's coming in. Taurus is very sensual. I'm seeing these flowers, the smells, the fabrics in your clothing. Um, and I think also too in the way that people treat you and then the way that people handle you. I think that you guys are going to certainly feel just like, I just lost my train of thought, but it felt good. And it's interesting because we're talking about feeling good and the sensual feeling, but then there's also this mind elements, and engineer and ingenuity. And I think you guys are really good at planning with this Eight of Pentacles. You guys are great planners, um, designing solutions, designing resolutions to common dilemmas. You guys are really stable. You're going to have a lot of stability, not just with financially, but I'm thinking emotionally. And then it's just going to bring in like a pleasurableness, a fun. Yeah, you guys are going to have more fun with the ancestors. What does that mean? Your spirit, native spirit. I'll come back to this, but I just got monument. I don't know. I don't know about that. Manifestation, Orion. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. And that goes with engineer. I think you guys are gonna be able to find solutions to all the things, that you're choosing to take responsibility for, which is in your life. I think you guys have a really strong work ethic. And for those of you who are leaving behind a job, I think that you'll just like, I'm seeing her chair and you see how there's wheels on it. I'm just seeing it's like, it's not going to be that hard. Like, I'm thinking about the job market being hard. Um, and I don't encourage anyone to quit their job or anything. Obviously, that's on you guys. But I could just see her rolling to the next desk, rolling to the next desk. And it may not even be a job. It could just be something else that you're working on. And you're just like, you know, I, I'm looking at like I have a desk that like the desk that I'm on, it's like a sectional desk. It's like an L shape. An L shape. It's like you know how sectional couches kind of go like this. So my desk is like that, right? So I have one side of my desk where, I have my camera set up. I'm doing YouTube readings. And then the other side, on this side, is where my computer is and where, when I work from home, that's, so with this rolling, I really literally just roll my chair over to right here. So maybe there's something um, where this type of work is something that you may enjoy or something that you desire, or it's more of a craft or something that you're into. Um, it doesn't necessarily have to be leaving a job for another one, but it's something where you're special, or you have a uniqueness, or that's going to come out. That's going to come out. And with that's, I think that's where the ancestors card comes in. It's like your ancestors are going to be proud of you, or this is something that's like deep seated in you. Because I'm seeing proud and self truth and ancestors. Your ancestors desiring this, your ancestors being proud, your ancestors supporting you. Guiding you to the more prosperous. And, with this Taurus, like I said, it isn't just financial, it's like a playfulness and an enjoyment and a sensuality that is going to help you manifest more. And this guy looks like an older man, too. I'm thinking of Morgan Freeman. What's that movie he did where he plays God? And I don't know if Jim Carrey is in that. I feel like Jim Carrey is in that movie, too. I think he dies, and I don't know. I don't think did I watch it? I don't remember. I don't watch a lot of movies, but there's something significant about that where there's something looking over you. So yeah, so that's what I can see with you guys, is sort of taking the lessons, cleansing out the negative energies, that have that you have absorbed. I think it's clouded. I want to say your judgment. Um, not not like clouded as in it's changed your judgment, but clouded it in a way where you guys felt really stuck. So you guys are definitely getting unstuck in areas where there's a lot more pleasure, or how you can add more sensuality and pleasure and fun, and where you get to express your, the things that make you special. So you're going to have a lot more of that, and you're going to have a lot more support as well, because you're clearing out things where perhaps you felt unseen, or because I feel like you guys probably worked really hard. Like, I'm getting this feeling of working hard. Um, you know, or maybe you have a talent for not just creating, but I don't know. There's an analytical side and then a creative side to this. So anyways, that's what I'm getting. You guys are like at the crossroads, but you guys are also at the intersection of creativity and logic. And I think that there's a lot more tied, or there's more of a connection to that. Um, and there's something that's going to bring you a lot more stability in unleashing. I just got unleashing, and now I'm seeing the peacock feathers. So this is my smudge feather. Um, but yeah, I'm seeing the peacock. So I guess you guys are going to be able to stand out and show the things that are special about you. And you're definitely going to get more attention. Um, sexual, romantic attention. Um, and that's great. That's great. It's going to help you manifest. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel good about it. I'm picturing some people going to the gym, working on their fitness, but in a playful way, like maybe playing sports, um, you know, and just like cleansing out this bad energy, like just cleansing it out. Um, yeah, and let it even eventually, like, I think as you guys get to this more prosperous place, um you're gonna let go of like maybe feeling, and that's part of the stuff that's being cleared out, is this feeling of like, oh, I made mistakes, blah blah blah, that's part of the stuff that's gonna be cleared out. So that's what's coming for you. I think that you do require support, even though some of you guys are very independent. I get that with specialness. Um, but there's like more support that you require. And I think that's also something that's gonna come in. And it isn't necessarily support in like your work or your skill set or your talent. It's just support in having fun, going on adventures, doing things, um, and like living the fruit of your labor. Yeah, and it's gonna be stable support too. So yeah, so that's what you guys get for taking this step and cleansing out your energy. Yeah, because I'm just seeing like responsibility and consequences. Yeah, I just got like take responsibility or face the consequences. Like that's what I'm getting with this Morgan Freeman God card is maybe you guys are really reviewing your life right now, or there's something with your ancestors or the past and changing your life, reviewing your life. Yeah. 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 So that's what I'm getting for you guys. There's like some new unique skill set that it's not even new. It's just something that you've worked on that makes you sort of special that you get to do. I think that's going to also help you emotionally cleanse some of this negative energy or frequencies or things that you've absorbed. It's going to like free you up to a more playful, sensual place where you get to enjoy some of the fruit of your hard work. Because I feel like you guys have always worked quite hard, but it's just I don't know, there's like this absorbing of things, and I think that that comes from being an empath as well. And yeah, yeah, so that's like pretty good stuff coming up. It's a little bit everything. This is like a combination of multiple things, and it's just it just reminds me of that saying of like, I don't know if it's a saying, but I've heard it many times that, once you change like one area of your life, other areas can also start to change. And now I'm getting 154. I'm getting a 10 out of this. I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles, which is like the future, like financial stability, leaving a legacy. And that's also with the ancestors. I'm getting that too, is leaving something valuable behind. but also I'm getting the World card of just completing a cycle, where now you get to really enjoy the work that you've put in. I think you guys have been putting in a lot of work. You guys have put in a lot of work. Um, and even if right now you guys don't have a lot of support, I think that, in cleansing this energy, the support will come in, particularly to help you enjoy your life a lot more in terms of, having more fun, maybe having more sex, just things that are more sensual and pleasurable, enjoying your foods a bit more, going to new restaurants, anything that brings that type of enjoyment. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. If you like this reading, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.